Do you sleep 8 hours but still feel drained? This Chronotype Reset method will help you achieve 3 optimal health metrics: deep sleep, alert wake up, full energy, in just 1 month. Welcome to Fresh Fuel Guide. Your chronotype, the natural biological rhythm that determines when you feel awake or sleepy, can influence 50 to 60% of your daily productivity, focus, and mood. When your chronotype falls out of sync with your work schedule or daily responsibilities, your body feels tired, sluggish, and unable to keep up with the day's demands. Many people experience this mismatch: sluggish mornings, fading afternoon energy, and peak alertness late at night, the exact opposite of what life requires. If you often feel wide awake at night but drained in the morning, or if you're forcing your body to function against its natural timing, then this video is genuinely for you. In this video, you and Emma will explore how your chronotype quietly governs your daily energy, focus, and mood, and, more importantly, how to realign your biological rhythm. Hence, your body operates smoothly within just 30 days. Now, let's begin with the real challenges most people face when their chronotype is completely misaligned with their everyday life. Number 1. The struggles you face when your chronotype is out of sync. When your natural chronotype doesn't align with the schedule society expects you to follow, every day feels like trying to operate a machine that hasn't fully warmed up. Your body follows its own biological clock, and when that clock conflicts with work, school, or family responsibilities, you end up feeling tired, unfocused, and less in control of your day. For night owls, mornings often feel like dragging yourself through fog. You wake up with slow reflexes and a hazy mind, and even after coffee or a splash of cold water, you still can't entirely switch on. You're not lazy, your body is still in its biological night. When melatonin hasn't dropped and cortisol hasn't risen at the right time, achieving true alertness becomes incredibly difficult. Afternoons can be another challenge. For many people, this is when their energy is at its lowest. You try to focus, but it feels like your brain is covered in a thin layer of fog, slowing down every task and making it more exhausting. Meanwhile, late evening, a time when most people unwind, is when your body finally hits its peak. You want to work, create, and think, and you feel your best exactly when the world expects rest. This misalignment affects not only productivity but also your emotional balance. When your body operates against its biological rhythm, cortisol, the stress hormone, tends to rise at the wrong times. This makes you more irritable, less patient, and more easily overwhelmed. You're not weak, your body is simply trying to function off schedule. Another consequence is disrupted sleep. You might feel exhausted but still be unable to fall asleep early. And the next morning, you're forced to wake up before your body has completed its natural recovery cycle. This chronic sleep debt affects energy, metabolism, immunity, and even emotional well-being. Chronotype misalignment also impacts appetite, weight regulation, and blood sugar control. A body living out of rhythm tends to crave sweets, eat irregularly, and struggle with maintaining a healthy weight. The most important thing you need to know is this: none of this is your fault. It has nothing to do with discipline or motivation. Your body is simply following its internal clock, a clock that no longer matches your lifestyle. Once you understand this, you'll realize that shifting your chronotype isn't impossible. It's a scientific process you can adjust gradually and successfully. Number 2. Scientific strategies to shift your chronotype naturally. To shift your chronotype, the most important thing you can do is help your biological clock move gradually, not abruptly. Your chronotype responds strongly to light exposure, sleep timing, meal schedules, physical activity, and hormonal signals. When these factors are adjusted correctly, your body naturally realigns itself to a new rhythm. One of the most effective strategies is to shift your bedtime gradually. If you usually fall asleep at 1 to 2 a.m., Trying to sleep at 10 p.m. will almost certainly fail. Instead, move your bedtime 15 minutes earlier every 2 to 3 days. This is a pace your body can adapt to smoothly. Small, consistent shifts allow your melatonin cycle to recalibrate without leaving you feeling forced. Next, morning light exposure is the most effective tool for shifting your chronotype. Right after waking up, expose yourself to natural sunlight for 10 to 15 minutes. Or use bright white light indoors if sunlight isn't available. Light signals your brain to stop producing melatonin and increase cortisol at the right time, telling your body, the day has begun. Conversely, reducing evening light, especially blue light from screens, helps melatonin rise on schedule, preparing your body for sleep. Alongside light management, good sleep hygiene is essential. A body stimulated by caffeine, sugar, loud sounds, or stressful content in the evening will struggle to shift its schedule. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. Turn off screens at least 60 minutes before bedtime, and build relaxing habits like reading, meditating, or taking a warm shower. These cues let your brain know it's time to wind down. Meal timing also plays a significant role. Your body uses eating patterns as time indicators. Late night eating tells your internal clock that the day isn't over, delaying the melatonin cycle. Aim to finish dinner 2 to 3 hours before bedtime to help your chronotype shift earlier. Finally, restructure your work and activity schedule to match the rhythm you're trying to create. If you are transitioning toward a morning chronotype, begin scheduling your most focus-intensive tasks earlier in the day and gradually lighten your evening workload. This teaches your brain to associate productivity with the new time window, reinforcing the shift. The key is that this process does not require perfection. Every time you move your bedtime slightly earlier, dim your lights at night, or get sunlight in the morning, you're sending your internal clock a clear signal. And when you repeat these signals consistently over a few weeks, you'll feel noticeable changes: more morning alertness, deeper nighttime sleep, and a more stable flow of energy throughout the day. Number 3. A 30-day chronotype reset and the surprising results. There is a classic example of a misaligned chronotype that many people can easily relate to. The main character of this story once believed they were destined to live as a night owl, sluggish throughout the day, mentally foggy in the morning, yet suddenly sharp and creative after 10 p.m. This pattern lasted for years, gradually affecting both health and productivity. Then came a turning point, a decision to undergo a 30-day chronotype shifting challenge. The first few days were far from simple. Waking earlier than usual led to prolonged morning grogginess. Even with an earlier bedtime, the old rhythm made falling asleep slow and difficult. Instead of forcing drastic changes, this individual used a more sustainable approach, adjusting sleep time by just 15 minutes every 2 to 3 days to allow the body to adapt naturally. During the first week, the body began to respond. Each morning included 10 to 15 minutes of natural light exposure. Evenings were stripped of blue light and replaced with warm lighting, reading, and deep breathing routines. Repeating these signals consistently helped the brain understand that a new rhythm was being established. By the second week, midday energy stabilized, afternoon crashes faded, focus increased, and mood became calmer and more balanced. The body finally started cooperating with the new schedule instead of resisting it. Entering the third week, the transformation became unmistakable. The participant naturally felt sleepy around 10 p.m. and woke up refreshed at 6 a.m. without an alarm. Sleep quality improved, recovery deepened, and daily energy flowed more smoothly. Productivity rose, creativity strengthened, and daily life felt more predictable and rewarding. After the full 30 days, the change was remarkable, almost like stepping into a new version of oneself. Morning alertness improved, daytime energy stabilized, mental clarity increased, and most importantly, the individual gained control over their biological rhythm. The transformation didn't happen through force, but through consistent, gentle signals sent to the body every single day. If you find this information valuable and want to keep building a healthier daily rhythm, make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss the following videos. And now, let's move to the conclusion, where the key insights will be distilled into simple, actionable steps you can apply immediately. Looking back at everything we've explored, it becomes clear that your chronotype isn't a fixed biological destiny. It's a rhythm your body can gradually reshape when given the right signals. From recognizing the struggles caused by a misaligned chronotype, to understanding the science behind your internal clock, to witnessing a powerful 30-day transformation, everything points to one truth: your body is far more adaptable than you might think. If you want to start tonight, reduce blue light 1 hour before bed and choose a calming pre-sleep routine. Tomorrow morning, step into natural light within the first 10 to 15 minutes after waking. With just a few weeks of consistency, you may notice remarkable improvements: steadier energy, deeper sleep, and up to a 30 to 40% boost in daily performance according to circadian rhythm research. If you've ever tried shifting your chronotype or are currently struggling with your daily rhythm, share your experience in the comments. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the following video on Fresh Fuel Guide.